Do you feel the vibes? It's that Super no, she my flow. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that
It's not only about what and where you'll play, but how. We've added all new core gameplay changes to the classic Battlefield formula. Deeper squad play, fluid player movement, better gun mechanics, and more ways for you to not only destroy, but also build your surroundings. Your squad is more important than ever. Stay close, communicate and coordinate to take down your enemies and play the objective. Call in various reinforcements to turn the tide of the battle. From a V1 rocket to supply drops. Or the mighty Crocodile, a devastating flame-throwing tank. Movement has been revamped to give you unprecedented mobility. Backpedal while firing when you're upright or on your back, so you always stay in the fight. Jump and smash through windows. Send grenades back from where they came. Or shoot them out of midair. Sprint while crouching to avoid sniper fire, moving faster cover to cover. Seek out
features a completely dynamic universe. The economy as well as universe structure and political alliances are all dynamic. Instead of a pre-designed linear plot, the game even has a wider variety of procedurally adapted stories. This is the reason why we can comfortably say it is the biggest sandbox, not just because of the literal size of the universe, but because of that level of influence that you as the player can have on that universe. Take the economy for example. Of course at the start of the game you can do trading. It is one of the core activities in the X games. Not that you have to do it, there are plenty of other ways to get rich, but trading is usually involved. Even if you prefer to steal or plunder those wares in the first place. You can personally trade with the first ship you fly, upgrade it, afford larger ships, jump into those, or simply command them to trade remotely. You build a fleet of increasingly larger trade ships, all the way up to your own massive capital ships that can transport huge amounts of wares all at once. Then you have building, another core feature of the X games, but greatly evolved. Now, thanks to the new super powerful 3D map, you can create any kind of space station, factory or shipyard entirely from station blocks. This adds not just a lot of creative design, but also the ability to react to this dynamic economy and
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to face off against another assassin? Same starting point, same starting time, same starting targets. In Ghost Mode, the first player with 5 eliminations is the winner. Targets are randomly selected every time, so no duel will be the same. Since you start off with no equipment, you'll need to improvise. Find ghost crates and grab disguises as you go. If your opponent scores a kill, you'll have limited time to react. Will you risk blowing your cover? Be careful, a spotted kill does not count.
Your kill was witnessed.
In Ghost Mode, you exist in separate realities. so a messy, chaotic approach on your end does not affect your opponent. Quite the contrary. While you're busy cleaning up or running for your life, your opponent is free to advance like a ghost. Be cunning, be creative, be ruthless. Good luck.
lines, whereas you would go maybe with Grant, pick the sniper rifle, scout the area, the tactician of the group.
I actually think you kind of nailed it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I would make him go in front, and I'd be in back shooting people.
Yeah. Go kill that walker.
Yeah, good job. You're doing great. I'd be encouraging him.
And I could be Maya. I could be the medic. So Maya is a surgeon. Yeah. So I could heal you guys up when everything's over. Yeah. So I'll be hiding somewhere, going like, are they dead yet? Are the walkers gone? And then I go sort things out.
So you speak about it. Well, survival is obviously a big thing when it comes to zombies.
Yeah.
What about crafting?
Crafting is a big part of the game as well, yeah. So as you walk into Washington, D.C., you're going to have to find gadget, pieces, scrap metals, etc. And these are then used to create different things, everything from the weapons that you use, throwables, etc., to other things that you need in the camp, etc. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I see, like, it looks like kind of a, the melee weapon that you have out, or that they had out, was like a cobbled together, something like that, so you can like make weird combinations of stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, the game is set in a post-apocalyptic setting, so nothing's working as it should, right?
Yeah,
Cars,
totally.
you know, they just stand still, nobody's driving them, and by the way, you have to stay away from car alarms in the cars, you know, because if you beat a walker and they touch a car, it might start making noises, and you don't want to make noises in Washington.
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm.
AJ? Sometimes I need the quiet. Clementine! Am I a murderer? I did what you told me to.
You'll die protecting him. A walker you didn't spot. A bullet you couldn't dodge. A desperate cry for help that brings the herd. It happened to Lee, and it'll happen to you.
Don't ever say his name.
Over here! You're making me mad! Flame of Thorns!
Bit and sort of give you an ambience and a sense of place. Versus if you go to fight a boss, you're going to have extra layers of audio coming in with additional instrumentation and more percussion. Even with that, we added percussion to the steps as you're running around, so that you have more of a sense of what it's like being a dragon.
I mean, there's going to be a whole generation of people who will only know Spyro from the Toys to Life Spyro. Like, they won't. This will be their first time.
This will be their first time playing all these games.
This is like, we like to think of this as a totally separate beast from Skylanders, which is cool. Because like this was the foundation that gave us inspiration to Skylanders in the first place. But we want to make sure that this is done justice the right way. The fans have really been outpouring their support with how much they like the original character and want to make sure that we're doing him right. And so that's totally on the forefront of everyone at Toys for Bob's mind.
Now, since we're going to go see one of the dragons,
I'm gonna head
it's a good time to mention the voice actor.
This war has taken almost everything from me. I have decided to fight for another cause, one that is meaningful to me.
If we don't do something now, Harrion is lost.
If I can't find a way, I'll make one!
This is the story of what we have sacrificed.
Ascendant, we have need of you. The Stygian Abyss faces its oldest and greatest threat. Typhon. Father of monsters, nemesis of Zeus. Local factions held means to halt his rise, but quarreled endlessly. Now the factions lie beyond, depleted. Recover the secrets each of the three factions held. Use that power where they could not. Only one as clever and resourceful as you may prevail. Show us a new way, Ascendant. Save our world and your own.
Ah, blödes Funkgerät. Kurt, du bist der Techniker. Reparier das Ding. Brennt immer um dieselbe Zeit durch. Schnell, die Berichte kommen gleich.
Hier 125, 16 Männer. Im Einsatz vermisst. Vermutlich gefallen.
Habe ich das richtig gehört, Kurt? Eher 125? In der Einheit ist auch dein Sohn Max, oder?
Dear Katrin, I've done something I know you will not agree with. It's about Max. It's about our son. I know now why his letters are not reaching you at the farm.
Kurt, wir warten schon. Zieh den Hebel. Die Ehre gebührt dir. these tales. They're the ones that make it out alive. Survivors whose beasts of steel grinded their names into the hearts of every man, woman, and child out there. And then there are these. The ones that ended up as another sad sob story to remind kids to steer clear of this life. So now that I have your attention, let me ask you a question. You think you're cut out for this world? Because in this pool of sharks, him, her, them, and they all smell blood. You see, this is a hell-raising, death-chasing, hope-smashing, and dream-crashing life, and it won't take no prisoners. So you think you're ready? You better be sure, because with 10 tons of steel and fury about to smash into you at highway speeds, you're gonna need every bit of that conviction. Because if it don't, it will become your coffin. You better hold on to that wheel like life itself. Go fast. Ram first. Die last.
La Fora in Tremesina, a road that runs through the mountains near Brescia, overlooking the Lake Garda. Well known to have been the set of a high-speed chase in the 007 Quantum of Solace movie. Two-wheeler lovers call it Biker's Paradise. This is why, in Ride 3, we've recreated a track inspired by this very road. Through aerial photogrammetry, we've gathered all the crucial data to reproduce the extraordinary sensation of riding these curves. This cutting-edge technology allows us to recreate a model with infinitesimal differences compared to reality. The model features all the hotspots that make the Strada della Fora so unique. One of the most impressive roads in the world is waiting for you in Ride 3.
You guys so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed this video.
Make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Please subscribe. Bye.